Everyone had an opportunity to review them? Okay, we have a motion then to approve, or any changes?
So moved.
So moved, second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed, no one? Very good. Okay. We don't have any approval not required requests, so we have a few minutes to wait before opening the continuation of the public hearing on Blueberry Hills Estates for a site plan and special permit. So why don't we move on? Do we have anything, Janae, for the town planner update?
Just the next meeting date, March 14th.
Okay. Very good. Any old or new business, Dane?
No.
Wally?
No.
Sue?
I just sent an email today, so the March 14th meeting, I have a work conflict, so I will not be able to attend that meeting. So I sent a note to Janae and Jean.
All right, I think we have, we'll have enough people there. Brad, anything?
Nope.
Great, okay. Let's see, we still have a few more minutes. Actually, 4 more minutes to be exact.
Well, Charlie, I just thought of an idea for new business.
Yes.
We often note our first item at 6:31 and our second at 6:35. How'd you feel about just 6:31 and 6:31, or 6:31 and 6:32? Because I feel like we have this little few minutes of vamping every so often.
Yeah, we could,
It's really just for the public notice so that we're legally open. So we could note these just
Right.
incrementally, and if we open a few minutes later on the agenda for that night, I don't think there'd be any harm.
yeah.
There's also no harm in vamping for 4 minutes. I'm just throwing it out there.
Well, we'll think about that a little bit, because I do like to try to, start them right when we have it. So usually we can finish everything, within that first 5 minutes.
Well, it's nice, so when people want to come in, they know where on the agenda to expect it.
Exactly,
Yep.
yeah. So we'll see. I'll talk to Jean about that, too. But other than that, I don't know of anything else that I could update anyone on. And our next meeting is the one we will be reviewing the flood control maps.
Yeah.
And so forth. So that's something that I think there's been a lot of information on, but it's really just taking the next step. Very good. Seems to be a fly in here.
Yeah, I just saw. Unseasonal.
4 minutes does go by for a long, it takes a long time to go by when you're looking at it.
Right.
Sort of like watching a pot boil. So I believe, well, I do have a note here from the Stelmark, Justin Stelmark, and the reason they are requesting a continuation is because they have withdrawn the application with conservation because of change in members and so forth. And so they're hoping that they'll be able to get before the commission for a vote with their new application on March 30th. So that's why we'll be continuing this.
What is it that happened with the Conservation Commission? They had members change?
Well, we had, unfortunately, one person passed away, and then there was a changeover, a new appointment, but I guess that person couldn't participate. So it was down to a bare minimum of people, I think, that could vote. And so
Gotcha. So they're removing that submission and they're resubmitting?
that's my understanding, yeah.
And so when are we going to be
So
looking at
we
that again,
will
do we think?
continue this until our first meeting in April.
Okay.
Which is the 11th. And then, hopefully, if things go smoothly and they're able to get through conservation by March 30th, then we'll be able to deal with it. I think we've already pretty much reviewed it, and unless there are any changes, when they do go through again with the conservation. But I mean, they've already had revisions that was suggested by conservation, so I don't think that'll, who knows what will happen. So, worst case, we'd have to then continue it again from the 11th, but at least at this point, we'll move from now to the 11th, and hopefully they'll be in a position to have this finalized at that point. All right, we only have just about half a minute. Okay, so it is now 6:35, and so we will open up the continuation of the public hearing for Blueberry Hills Estates, and as I just indicated, the request is to continue this hearing until April 11th at 6:35 PM. So we could have a motion to do that?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Very good. Any other old and new business? If not, we'll have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
And second.
All in favor?
Second.
Very good. Have a good evening. Happy
Thank you.
Valentine's Day, everyone.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day.